In this video, I'm going through every single division in the NFL and I'm going to predict the standings for each division. Then after that, I'm going to show you the AFC and NFC playoff predictions. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the football season. Alrighty, so the first division here, we have the AFC North. Obviously, I got the Ravens at the top. I think they're the most well-rounded team in the division. Their offense is really good. They have Lamar, two-time MVP. Their defense is still stacked, and they even got better this offseason. The Steelers, I think, is going to come in second. They're going to win, let's say, 11, 12 games, 10 games maybe. Their defense is just too good, especially on paper. Their defense is top 3 in the league. Now, if Aaron Rodgers can do anything on offense with the Steelers defense, they're going to make the playoffs, no question about it. They made the playoffs the past couple years with horrible quarterbacks. If Aaron Rodgers could even be just as good or a little better as those quarterbacks were the last couple years, this won't even be a problem for the Steelers. And I have the Bengals at third. I just think they didn't do enough to shore up their defense. Their defense was horrible last year. Their defense is going to be horrible again this year. And their offense, it was so good last year, it's going to be tough for them to even be at the same level as they were last year, let alone surpass it. And the Browns in fourth. You don't need to hear much about them. They suck. Their defense is bad. They have no weapons. I don't like their coach. Hopefully Shedeur has a good rookie season. He's the only bright spot they have. Over to the AFC East. Obviously the Bills. I think this one is pretty self-explanatory, this order here. The Bills going to win this division. They have Josh Allen. He just won MVP. Their defense got even better. Their offense, their weapons seem to be all right, I guess. I mean, they don't really jump off the paper at us, besides James Cook. But they always seem to perform well. The Patriots at 2. I've been seeing a lot of people put the Patriots into the playoffs this season. I just think their lack of offensive weapons is really going to hurt them. Their defense is good. Obviously, Mike Vrabel's a great head coach. I just think they're a year away. Maybe need to hit a wide receiver in the draft or maybe next free agency. But I think Drake May's a good quarterback. I think the Patriots barely miss out on the playoffs. And then the Jets and Dolphins here. I think they're both going to win 4 or 5 games. The Jets defense is really good. I don't know anything about their coach, how their coach is going to be. Obviously, it's his first year with the Jets. And the Jets could be a huge what-if team. Like, they could come out and play really well. They have a good defense. They're good players on their defense at least. Justin Fields could be something. Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. I don't know. This Jets team could be a showstopper, if you want me to be honest. I just got him here at third. The Dolphins, I think, are bad. Tua can't stay healthy. Mike McDaniels apparently is not good at coaching anymore. He had 2 good seasons. Who knows if Tyreek's going to be with them the whole year. Their defense is trash. Their offensive line's trash. I don't like the Dolphins this year at all. All right, here we go with the AFC South. At first, we got the Texans. And second, the Jaguars. These two, I think, could be a little interchangeable. I think the Jaguars did a lot this offseason to help out. I like the addition of Travis Hunter. I think Brian Thomas Jr. obviously going to take a huge step from wide receiver. Trevor Lawrence hopefully will play into some of his potential, I guess. Liam Cohen, the new coach. The super young GM. Their defense has some pass rushers that can really good after the quarterback. Their linebackers are very good. The only thing about the Jaguars that scares me is their secondary. And back to the Texans, they didn't do anything much significantly, at least, that shows me that the Texans offensive line is going to perform better than they did last year. But the Texans defense is top 5, top 6 in the league on paper at least. CJ Stroud, third year, I expect a big year from CJ Stroud. They got weapons, they got running backs. I like the Texans. And here's the Colts and Titans. The Colts have quarterbacks Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. They're not going to be close to winning division when those are your 2 quarterbacks. I don't know what else to tell you. That it doesn't go much deeper than that for me. And the Titans, they just need more pieces. I mean, I think their offense is going to be pretty decent with Cam Ward and Calvin Ridley. And also the rookie wide receiver out of Stanford, Io Manor. I like a lot. But this Titan team just needs some time. The last division in the AFC West. We got the Chiefs winning the AFC West again. I don't think it's going to be as easy as in the years past. Obviously, this division is so much better. Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders across the board did a lot this offseason to help themselves out. I just think the Chiefs have Mahomes. They have the best coach. I just think the Chiefs are going to win it, maybe win 12, 13 games. Chiefs going to be first in the AFC West. The Chargers, another year with Harbaugh, another year hopefully Justin Herbert lives up to some of his potential and wins meaningful games. The Chargers' offensive line is unbelievable. They're very good, probably top 2 in the league if they can stay healthy. Their defense is really good. They were number 1 in points allowed last year, I believe. And those are some reasons why I like the Chargers to finish second in this very, very tough AFC West. And third in the Broncos, really, I think the Broncos are just the team left out. I don't know how much more of a step Bo Nix can take. I don't know what his potential is. I think he kind of reached his ceiling in some way last year. I don't know how much more he's going to progress as a quarterback. But this Broncos defense is probably the best defense in the division. I just think they have some holes in the offense, and especially at the wide receiver position. Obviously, the Raiders now down at 4 have Ashton Jeanty. They got Geno Smith, Pete Carroll's in there. But they're kind of in the same boat. They have Max Crosby on defense, and they got Ashton Jeanty on offense, and really nothing else. The Raiders just need more, but this is a very tough division, and the Raiders did take steps to get better this offseason. Now, here is my AFC playoff rankings here, I guess. We got the division winners, the Bills the 1 seed, Chiefs 2, Ravens 3, Texans the 4 seed. I do think the Texans and Jaguars are going to be fighting for the division winner there. In the wild card, we got the Steelers, Chargers, and Jaguars. This is just how I see it playing out. Jaguars, like I said, I like their pass rush. I like their linebackers. I think their offense is going to be pretty talented this year if they can run the ball. The Chargers, another year with Harbaugh, Herbert, I think they're just in a very tough division. Obviously, with the Chiefs and the Steelers, defense is a playoff defense, maybe even a Super Bowl defense. If their offense can do anything, the Steelers will be in the playoffs. Now over to the NFC. We have the NFC North here. Number 1, the Lions win the division, make the playoffs. This team, I still worry about their depth, as we saw last year, if a bunch of injuries come into play. But this team is so fun. MCDC is so fun. They have a run game. They can throw the ball with golf. They have talent on offense. They're going to score a bunch of points. Their defense is the only thing I worry about. But Aiden Hutchinson's back. And some of the injuries that they had that ended player season last year is back. I like the Lions to win this division, although this is a very tough division, just like the AFC West. And at number 2, we have the Chicago Bears. I mean, this team might have done the best at building an offensive line this offseason. They got the best left guard, best center, best right guard that was on the market in free agency. And the offensive line for the Bears was terrible last year. So they shored up that. They're going to have a run game this year. Caleb Williams, another year under his belt. Obviously, this is his second season. They got all the weapons on offense that he needs to succeed. And this defense just keeps getting better as well. They're going to have pass rush. They have a decent secondary if they can stay healthy. I've seen they're a little bit banged up in training camp. But I do like the Bears to make the playoffs. Who knows? Maybe they'll win a game. At 3, the Vikings. Now, I'm starting to be a little hesitant with the Vikings here at 3 because J.J. McCarthy has looked pretty good in the preseason. Last year before he got hurt and this year. And obviously, we know the Vikings have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and a very good offensive line and a very good defense. So this Vikings team, I don't know, this division is kind of one of the toughest for me. I know the Lions are making it, whether that be winning division or wild card. And this second team out of this division is very tough. Like I said, JJ McCarthy's showing me some things that I didn't know he had. But I don't love the Vikings still, even if JJ McCarthy looks good. And the Packers, who knows what Jordan Love gives you? Who knows what this defense is going to do? Who knows if they have a wide receiver? They have 8 of them, and none of them seem to take the next big step. But this Packers team, I think it's just a really good division, and they're kind of left out. Now over to the NFC East. We got the Eagles, the Super Bowl champions, blew out the Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year. They're winning the NFC East. No question in my mind, really. Coming in at second, the Washington Commanders. Now, I am a little bit hesitant with Jayden Daniels in his second year. I wonder if he's going to take a step back, kind of like CJ Stroud did. Maybe turn the ball over a little bit more because the defense have seen more of him. Or maybe an injury because he is a little smaller, which I do worry about with Jayden Daniels. But I still think the Washington Commanders do make the playoffs. I still think so, and especially in that division where really it's just the Eagles and Commanders that are fighting for that spot. And the Giants here at third. Obviously, this defense, at least the front 7, is freaking crazy. They have Sexy Dexy, they have Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Bobby Okereke. This front 7 is very good. I think this defense is going to be good enough to keep them in games. I just don't know how many games this offense is going to go out and win for the Giants. Obviously Malik Neighbors is really good, but I just don't think the Giants are a real contender in the NFC East here. And the Cowboys at 4th, I think they're going to be a bottom 10 team in the league. Dak is back, sure. They have a lot of holes, especially on defense. Who knows if Micah Parsons is going to be there? Their offensive line is banged up. They don't have a running back. People forget this team was not good even before Dak got hurt last year. They were like 3-5, I believe the record was. This Cowboy team is not ready to win, especially with Jerry Jones at the helm. You got the NFC South here. Now this one is really tough at the top for me. I love the Buccaneers and I love the Falcons this year. I love what the Falcons did, and the Buccaneers are obviously still a good team, and they continue to add weapons on the offensive side of the ball. But first here, I have the Buccaneers barely squeaking out the division win. Both of them in the playoffs, as you can see, but I have the Buccaneers barely squeezing out the division win. Baker's good. Their defense is good. They got a good coach. Obviously, they have like 5 wide receivers that could be playing on any team in the NFL. And the Falcons, I love what they did on their defense this offseason. They got 2 first-round picks, basically pass rushers, Jalen Walker, a linebacker, and James Pierce, a pure pass rusher. They got Leonard Floyd, who's a very good pass rusher, who's won multiple Super Bowls. I think this Falcons defense has taken huge steps this offseason, especially to get after the quarterback, which they were dead last year, I believe. And their offense still has all the talent in the world. So I love this Falcons team. To make the playoffs are probably a good betting number, but I definitely love them to get over their 7.5 wins. Number 3, we have the Panthers. Now, Bryce Young has surprised me a little bit. Ted McMillan has surprised me a little bit. They have weapons on offense, but they have some weapons on offense. Their defense still struggles a little bit, but Bryce Young's taken some big steps, and I really like to see that. And the Saints, they're lost. They're the worst team in the NFL. I'm watching this preseason game right now, the first one. They do not look good against the Chargers. The Saints are lost. They're going to be the worst team in the NFL. And the last division in the NFC, we have the NFC West. I love the Rams this year, especially if Stafford can stay healthy. With Puka and Devontae Adams and Kyron Williams and Sean McVay, this offense is going to be crazy good. I think they're going to win 10, 11, 12, maybe even 13 games if Stafford can stay healthy. This defense was one of the best in the league last year, and they're so young, especially Jared Verse and the other couple guys on that defense line. That's their name slipping me right now. Their secondary is a little bit cause for concern, but this offense is so good. And here at 2, I have the Seahawks barely missing out on the playoffs. I love this young defense. I love Mike Macdonald, their coach, who's kind of a defensive head coach. Not kind of, he is a defensive head coach. But Sam Darnold behind this awful offensive line, I do not think is going to go well. JSN, I hope, has a good season. Jake Bobo, I hope, has a good season. But Sam Darnold is a huge question mark behind this shitty O-line that the Seahawks have for me. And the 49ers coming here at 3rd, I just think they're old. They're injury-ridden. They have, I don't know who is their wide receiver 1 right now. Christian McCaffrey is really all they have. Brock Purdy, I think, needs the Avengers. They got CMC and Kittle. Their defense lost Hufanga and Greenlaw, I believe, this offseason. The 49ers are old. They're injury-ridden. I just don't see how they're going to compete for this division. And number for the Cardinals, who knows what the hell the Cardinals are going to do. They could win this division for all I know. But Kyler Murray always seems to let me down. Their defense played better at the end of last season. They did. They started playing good towards the end. But the Cardinals are not a real team to be scared of in the NFC West. And here's the NFC playoff picture I have. The division winners, obviously the Lions in the 1st seed, Eagles 2nd, Rams 3rd, Buccaneers 4th seed. Like I said, the Buccaneers and Falcons fighting for that division winner there. The Commanders, Falcons, and Bears are the wild card teams for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.